Here we go. Hello, everyone, and welcome to a very special, very Marvel episode. Oh, what? I'm the Circle. I'm the Void Circle. I am your DM, Void Circle. Lucas has been slain. This is just how these things work. Sometimes our DMs become consumed by the Void. And I'm back. As you can see, I'm set up for Marvel. I'm everyone's favorite Marvel character, the Wet Bat. But we'll dive more into that right away. Let's go around the table and introduce ourselves and our new heroes. Ian.
Hi there, everybody. My name is Ian. My pronouns are he, they, but today, for this very special episode, I will be playing Tethudia Mouth. I know that's pronounced incorrectly, but I don't speak Latin. Civilian name Joey Wheelness, pronouns they, them. And my powers involve squids. I will not elaborate until it becomes expressly relevant. Toothita Mouth, I think, might be the way I'm going to say it from now on. Toothita Mouth.
Meg.
Hey, I'm Meg. My pronouns are she, they, and today I'm playing your favorite socially anxious magic user. Wait. Well, that still works for her. Shit. Your favorite performance anxiety, street magician, mutant, mage. I don't know what the fuck she is. The powers just showed up. Her street name is Eliza Duncan. Her show name is Cottontail. We're all scared here. Her pronouns are she, her.
Eve.
Hello, I am Eve, and today I will be playing Audrey Townsend, otherwise known as Tinkerhell. And she's the bassist for a band known as the Stink Peaches. They are terrible.
Jason.
Hey, I'm Jason, and I'm playing as the Pizza Man.
Will not elaborate.
That's all you need to know. Alrighty, so before we dive into everything, if you want some wonderful sounds of birds chirping in your house and wondering, did something get in? Then head on over to Sirenscape, because you too can experience having wildlife in your home without wanting them there. Sirenscape.com, get those sound effects and ambience. And we are sponsored by Roll20. That's right, Roll20 gave us the playtest, and they knew what they were doing. I explained this. They gave us the playtest for this, for Marvel's Multiverse role-playing game. So we're coming in hot. This game isn't finished, if you're wondering, partway. But, you know, this is what the whole playtest is all about, giving that feedback and seeing what works. So we have all sorts of amazing characters that are going to be rolling in here, but I'm going to set the stage a little bit. This whole story is taking place in Earth 616. That is the original, or the Marvel Earth that we usually follow. So everything's happened. The weird aliens invaded New York. The collateral damage happened. They blew up some buildings in different places. They fought in space. So this is like after the latest Marvel stuff. I haven't watched the new Doctor Strange yet. I'll get around to it. But essentially, we're in that time zone. The city that we're staying in is New Railta. Everything is great in New Railta. Everyone's happy. There's not a lot of big problems because the villains that usually hang out here in New Railta are so useless that people aren't too worried about their villainy. Unfortunately, the heroes are riding a little bit similar. Sometimes they're a little more competent. I wouldn't say this is a villain run town, but there is a very heavy presence of S.H.I.E.L.D. here. So we're on a beautiful city street. It's going at a bit of a slope. You know, the one where you're kind of unsure if your car is going to stay there, and for some reason someone set up a patio and your stuff is falling off the table. One of those nice slopes. And we have like people they're walking, some of them are carrying groceries and they're regretting not, driving themselves. We have some people rushing to catch a bus. It's a beautiful sunny day out. We see that there are posters up from Shield. And usually these are recruitment posters, but these ones here, they show somebody and they're waving their finger no. They're using Captain America because they have all the rights to use Captain America's images and they're allowed to do whatever they want. So it says, "Don't weed, not even once." And you see that, there's a little fine print that it is a criminal offense. Even though it's been legalized here, Shield will find you. So, a lot of people that are coming by, maybe they're spitting on the poster, like taking them down, that kind of stuff. Someone does like a sweet kick flip, and in classic Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 fashion, they kick off the wall, destroying the poster, and they grab a VHS in the air, and they just keep going. But what we see happening on this otherwise relaxing street is a person steps out of a vehicle. This vehicle is a somewhat used model, the latest car. It's got a couple scuffs here and there, a little bit of dirt on it. And stepping out, we see a disheveled looking man. They have these deep bags under their eyes. Their clothing is a little bit messed up, as that when they leave the car, we see a lot of McDonald's wrappers and everything flying in the air, product placement everywhere, just, flying up because Marvel's got to get that money. And they close the door to their car, looking around. They lift their hands in the air, the sunlight beaming bright. And we watch as 3 cars in the area start turning on by themselves, the engines rumbling. And then they start taking off, just driving towards people. They're like driving to just do damage. They're hitting patio equipment. People are starting to scream. And our 4 heroes are on the scene. Now, you're all showing up. Please explain to me your sweet hero mobile, or hero mobiles if you have multiple, and then what your heroes each look like. Whoever wants to start. We can go round table if we want to start with Ian.
Ian, we cannot hear you.
I think we agreed it was a modified pizza van. I think that's what we decided upon. So it's like a big pizza van. So we're not talking like a regular car. We're talking like a Pizza Planet situation. And it's been retrofitted, and it's got like a big rocket on the top. It doesn't actually make the car go faster, but we like to think it does. And do I go into what Tuthita's outfit is?
Yeah, we'll say you're stepping out of the pizza van. It's rolling up. There's a little bit of smoke that's coming out the back. Maybe it's a little bit older model as the doors open up. And what do you look like jumping out of the back of this pizza van?
Tuthita Mouth, they are dressed in a big baggy sweater that looks to be damp. There's a slight musk about them that does not go away. Somewhere between salt water and mildew. They're wearing some probably ratty looking, oh my god, what are they called? Fishnets. They're a little messed up. And they have big galoshes. And they have not the sweater doesn't have anything on top, so it's just it's a big goofy squid hat on top of their head. With a little taped on or hot glued on little mask function that doesn't really work very well, and occasionally it just kind of droops off because of the rather obvious humidity that Tuthita Mouth generates at all times. So they step out, and thankfully they don't slip because they have very sturdy galoshes.
Alrighty, and Meg, Cottontail is stepping out.
So I have turned into a bunny because I get motion sick, so I'm sort of hopping my way out of the van, and then as I hop out of the van onto the pavement, it's like a magical girl sequence. And I come out and I'm in my show garb, basically. So it's basically this, like just a leotard with, like industrial strength fishnets and the cute little like character shoe heels.
So you're standing beside Theta Mouth. You give each other the nod that superheroes do because you both understand the situation. And Eve, what does Tinkerhell look like?
Well, Tinkerhell's not in the pizza car. She's actually behind it in a big old late 80s cargo van. It's just white. It's rusted up. It's got like the wrong doors on it, and real big across the side is spray painted the stink peaches with a symbol that you can assume it was supposed to look like a peach with like a worm coming out of it, but just like it looks like a butt that's pooping.
Oh, that's so good.
So, and like she's just out doing a beer run, so like she's getting stopped in the middle of the road, so she's just laying on her horn right now. Hey guy, get the fuck out of my way. Hey, like she sees nobody's fucking moving, so like she steps out of the van. She's fine. I guess I'll like fucking start some shit or something. She's just she's very short, 5'3", skin and bones, short blonde hair, and she's wearing a green hoodie and cargo shorts. She steps out and it's just like, hey man, what the fuck's going on?
And Jason, tell us about the Pizza Man.
Okay, so to describe this pizza van first a little more, it's a old Ford Econoline pizza delivery limited edition. It's got a cheese and sauce paint scheme and some pepperoni spinning rims. Thought that was very important to point out. So the pizza man hops out the driver's seat with bag in hand. He's about 5'9", brown hair, brown eyes, very stereotypical, average-looking dude. Nothing crazy pops out about him. He's wearing the usual pizza delivery garb. He's got a red pizza polo, some pizza jeans, and a red cape, and a red hat, of course, because you can't do without those. Nothing is branded. It just says pizza and it has like a picture of a pizza, so you don't know who he actually works for. And you see he's wearing a little bit of like a utility belt. You can see hanging from it is one of those circular cutters, a thing of chili flakes, and a thing of Parmesan.
So the four of you exit out, and you're looking over, and you look over at this person there. They're holding their hands up. They grab onto their shirt and they rip at it, and it doesn't completely tear. And then they tear it again, and they completely rip it off, throw it onto the ground. Underneath, they have a giant S on their chest. They're wearing this skin-tight purple athletics wear shirt, and you know it's slightly used, man. And for our listeners who are new to the Marvel Universe, Slightly Used Man once was just an ordinary pawn shop dealer selling slightly used goods to all the denizens of New Raelta, when one day they fell into a vat of slightly used chemicals. They soaked into their body, granting them the ability of telekinesis on anything that has been slightly used. Not too much, not brand new. They turn towards all of you. Well. Looks like we got some heroes that want to try to dance.
Hold on, Slightly Used Man. Before that,
Okay.
I got your order. And the pizza man flings out a box, and it opens as it like sort of slides the Slightly Used Man's feet. And inside you see a beet and onion pizza.
I didn't even order this yet, but this is exactly what I wanted. Pizza Man, you did it again. You son of a bitch.
Oh,
Bro,
what? No fucking... The pizza man's fucking... Holy shit. Wow. Man, I'm like a big fucking fan, dude. What? Nobody's gonna fuck, dude. If Bash wasn't off like fucking dunking on Doctor Doom or whatever, she would fucking kill to meet you, dude. What? Fuck.
Hey, wait a minute.
Bro.
Are you weeding?
Yeah?
Nice. I didn't realize there's more villains around here.
I don't know. I'm like a villain. I'm just like fucking chilling, dude.
Whoa, wait. I'm not a villain. What are you talking about?
Wait, are you all weeding?
No, that's just what I sound like.
I'm carroting.
Whoa. Anyways, no, wait, I'm back. I'm supposed to be fighting you. Do you think that you can face against the might of slightly used man? I can feel it on you. A slightly used watch. And you feel on your wrist, Pizza Man,
Oh no.
the watch that you'd bought probably like 2 weeks ago. It suddenly pulls. And they're going to try. We're doing our first roll.
Oh goodness.
They're gonna roll. So I'm gonna need. Let's see here. Dice first off.
You're playing a dice game, Lucas. That's always what you need.
All right. I will need your. Let's go with agility, defense score, Pizza Man.
Oh, it's 16.
So how this game works is you got 3d6, and 2 of these d6 you're rolling just for those sweet, sweet points. One of your d6 is the Marvel die. Now, there are a number of variations of combos to get either really good or really bad. If you get all ones, you done goofed. If you roll a 1 with your Marvel die and just random numbers with your other ones, then it's considered a critical. If you get a 6, 1, 6, so a 1 with the Marvel die, 2 6s with the other die, then you get a super extreme critical. Or if you get all 6s also. So, this is coming your way. All right, so that is 10. So you managed to, I got a 13. You hold out your arm, your watch flings out, and it was going to make you break the windshield of your pizza van. But you managed to pull your arm back, and your watch just goes flying off, just hitting off into one of the buildings nearby. They look towards all of you. I mean, I expected that from the pizza man.
Bro, that's a pretty strange tip.
And I need everyone to roll me initiative.
I'm delighted by. Oh, what? Oh, there's no turn tracker.
I'll just write it down. It's fine.
Okay. And it's those 3d6 dice, right?
I think so. You might also be able to just click initiative and it will roll for you if you want.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
true. Oh, there we
Yes,
go.
it did.
I
All right.
13.
So I'm just gonna write everyone down. So we got Cottontail. You got a 13. To Feet of Mouth. You got 15.
Yeah.
Tinkerhell. 15. And Pizza Man. You got a 17. Let's see what they get. Nope. Rad. I clicked it and it took me to the definition of initiative. Okay. All right, I got 14. All right, we are starting off with Pizza Man. Pizza Man, you were looking at slightly used man, and your companions around you, your watch now gone.
You know what? I don't really appreciate that shit from you, slightly used man. And Pizza Man pulls out, what will we say it is? It's an egg and spinach pizza. Kind of wields it, kind of slots onto his arm, just sits right there. We don't know why it sits there, but it just sits right on his arm. And he runs up and bashes slightly used man with it.
All right. I'd say that is a might.
All right.
Defense of 13.
So that is an 11.
So you swing this pizza. Slightly used man does a quick dive, and they dive off to the side as your pizza just cuts right through the door of slightly used man's slightly used car, and the pieces of it just go hitting down onto the ground. And is the pizza destroyed, or does it remain intact on your arm? Is it strengthened by Pizza Man?
I'm gonna try and come up with a new pizza every time if I can.
All right, so the pizza is demolished, and so is the car door. You turn towards slightly used man, and we go to Tinkerhell.
She's just gonna like turn around and go back to the van. She's not in any big rush. She's walking. She pulls the joint from behind her here and lights up. She opens up the door of her van and pulls out this like big clunky backpack. It looks like something out of Ghostbusters or something. And then a rather large and bulky bass guitar, but it's just got a ton of exposed wires and knobs and bits. There's a huge speaker attached to it, and she plugs that into the backpack. She's like, all right, give me a minute, man. All right. And she's just gonna spend her turn tuning it.
Is that so? You're gonna give yourself an edge?
Sure. Yeah, we could call it that.
So what happens in this game is you can take a turn to give yourself an edge, which is basically like you can reroll one of your d6s. So there's edge, and then there's trouble. So basically advantage and disadvantage. So you are tuning up your guitar and to Theta Mouth.
All right, so to Theta Mouth. Oh God. Okay. Slightly used, man. How many times do we have to teach you this lesson?
16.
Oh God, you kept count.
I'm gonna win this time.
You are?
Because I got a plan.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
fucking whatever.
Oh, I mean, do you want to be aloof or do you want to be confident? I'm trying to figure out your vibe for this fight.
I want to be confidently aloof.
I don't think that's how that works. And I have an ability through my power that allows me to extend my reach, and I will be doing so as my mouth unhinges and I hork out a squid at high velocity in order to attack. Here's my squid. In order to attack slightly used man. So that's gonna be it's gonna be melee, but out of range. Actually, it's gonna be ranged. I suppose that's smarter. So yeah, I fling my squid. It says to input defense. Do I know slightly used man's defense?
16 for this one.
Oh boy.
As it's they're trying to get out of the way. Oh wait, is this a melee attack or a ranged attack?
This is a ranged attack.
Okay, 16 versus. All right. Holy shit! You fire this squid, and it just clocks them right in the face. They hold their mouth. There's blood coming down in one of their teeth. Is that? Oh my god! Who? What the hell?
Oh,
did you throw a squid at me?
I've always done that.
Did you? You threw up a squid this time. You usually just slap me.
Oh, sorry. That was a new one, I guess.
Oh,
are you still confidently aloof?
Yeah.
Okay. Good game. And the squid flops helplessly next to slightly used man.
So slightly used man looks rough, and we go to Cottontail.
Can I use my trait before I attack of an eidetic memory?
Yeah, so in your turns, you have like a basic action, which is like, you can talk, you can like open a door or something. Then you have like your actual action, like punching people in the face, then you can move. Mm-hmm. So yeah, you can use that.
Okay, so I'd like to use my eidetic memory to like recall if I know any of his weaknesses or like if he has said in the past like what his end game is?
Yeah. So you are just ripping through your memories, trying to fight against Slightly Used Man. Slightly Used Man's whole thing is really trying to pump up the economy, especially the manufacturing portion of it, so that everything just keeps being made, and then it will become slightly used so that he has control over it. Because if it's too used, that's his weakness. Old items. Like if you put an old pair of handcuffs, then he's just a guy and he can't do anything about that. So it's using old things on him would be his greatest weakness.
Because when something's new and you use it on him, it becomes slightly used when you use it on him.
And then he has control.
So this is a very clever villain. Slightly used.
I've been listening to a lot of Critical Bits, so
yeah, they do superheroes real well. So you know, we have a great example.
Okay. I'm gonna. I want to like reach into the van and see if we have like really old rope or something.
Okay. This game doesn't have a lot of like finding rolls. I'd say use your vigilance. Roll me vigilance, and we're gonna say it is a DC of 12.
There's no button for that. That's annoying.
What? You should be able to just click it.
You should went to the Stink Pages van. It's a band van. So
Everything's so old. Wait, let's see here. If we go to...
If I click it directly, it just gives me a TN.
Nice.
Okay, so that's the 3 dice, or...
Okay, so... What the hell does TN mean? Just hit the 0. Oh, maybe that's what you're trying to hit. So if we hit 12 there... Look, we're learning together, listeners. Hit 12 there.
Oh, okay.
So, alright, so TN is, I guess, the number that you're trying to meet or beat.
Total number, yeah, that would make sense. Okay.
Alright, so we'll say you're looking back there and you find that there is some really old rope there. It's got some pizza grease kind of soaked right into it. And it's got that smell, like, you know, in the back, like a Pizza Hut or something, like that dough smell. It just never goes away and your clothes are destroyed. It definitely has that.
Okay. From there, I'm going to take out my magic wand and cast just abracadabra on the rope and like summon it to go attack him and like bind him.
All right, roll me.
And that's technically my supernatural power, but I'm not sure how that would work. I have flexible.
I think it's logic, or is it logic or ego? I'm gonna click one of these and we're about to find out. Logic represents your powers, so roll a logic. So click the logic, and you're trying to hit their defense, which is a 13. So put 13 in for the TN. A fantastic success. So tell me how you just bind up this slightly used man.
So I know I said like abracadabra, but it's more of definitely like very Cinderella-y, so like bibbity bobbity rope, and I'll like summon the rope to go, and as it goes, it just kind of just very rapidly like coils around the man and just kind of like restrains him to just hold him.
So you restrain slightly used man as they're like, no, a used rope, impossible. As they're trying to get out of it, and you hear, looks like you've been captured again, slightly used man. And jumping off of the roof and landing down onto one of the cars nearby, completely shattering it, you see this incredibly muscular humanoid reindeer looking over at you. This red scarf is just flapping in the wind, their antlers reaching up high into the sky, their nose glowing a bright red, so bright that it could lead you through a stormy winter night if need be. And they stare at you, and you all see Rudolph, the thick-thighed himbo. Their thighs flex, and they crush the car underneath them. It just cuts it in half as it just falls down to either side. They strut forward, and they go, "Looks like you're all at it again, capturing slightly used men, but not today."
Give him a nosebleed.
And we all know, since you're all new to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and maybe you haven't seen the latest movie, but Rudolph the Thick-Thighed Himbo was just a regular reindeer that was traveling along in the city of New Raelta when they fell into a vat of liquid himbos, and it absorbed through their skin, granting them this strength, a kind heart, and the ability to go to the gym, have a good workout, but be polite to everyone there and clean up after themselves. They are distracted by normal reindeer things because they are still a reindeer.
Wait, are they a villain or a hero?
They're easily manipulated, so now they are working for the villains.
I was like, you offered him like a bag of granola and it's all over.
Pretty much. Couple sugar cubes, he's gone. He's on their side.
Theater Mouth is blushing.
And you see jumping from another one of the roofs and landing in that sweet superhero landing. You know what I'm talking about. Fist down, one knee kind of thing. And they whip their head up, this red hair. And they have like two black just like zigzags that go through their hair. And it's the Toaster. And once again, I know a lot of you are new to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and that's okay. The Toaster was just a regular sandwich artist that worked at a sandwich artist shop that really takes advantage of people when they're setting up new sandwich artist shops. And they were just working in the back when they fell into a vat of liquid toasters. And it absorbed through their skin, granting them the ability they can touch something and turn it into toast. They touched the rope. Listen, I thought about this last night and it was perfect. They touch the rope on slightly used man and it becomes toast. And you see they start to sweat a little bit.
Wait.
Well. If it isn't Cottontail. I see you're here. Make yourself look good. Not even coming by my sandwich shop anymore. 'Cause you were too good. I get how it is, Cottontail. You rode with the villainy for so long, but now you're too good for us and you're traveling with the famous Pizza Man.
That is me.
I know, big fan.
Oh, Pizza Man! Yeah, fuck yeah.
Hold on a second here, actually. I think
We love Pizza Man.
he pulls out
Everyone's a great fan of Pizza Man.
Pizza Man pulls out a box from his bag and autographs it. I think this is a little something for you.
Oh, shit. They look conflicted.
Oh no!
As they want to come over there and grab the pizza box, but they also realize they're in a fight with the four of you.
The box is midair right now. It's flying over there.
Oh, shit.
God.
Okay. They're gonna all right, I'm gonna roll an ego check for this person. I wish I could click fun buttons.
When
It would do
Pizza
the roll
Man-
for me.
When Pizza Man throws a pizza too, you know none of that cheese is getting on the top of that box.
Not at all.
It's true.
It's going to be
It's completely
perfect.
perfect.
Unless you fuck up the couch.
One of those little patio tables inside.
Alrighty, so they got 18. They jump up into the air. They catch the box and they're looking at like, holy fuck, this is amazing. Completely distracted, but Rudolph the thick-thighed himbo is not distracted by this at all, and instead they make a roar. And if you've ever heard a roar of a caribou, it sounds like some sort of eldritch demon. And they just start charging forward. and they are going to try to make a melee strike at the Pizza Man. Pizza Man, what is your defense? Your melee defense, or your might defense?
Might defense is 17.
Oh, fuck.
The most Canadian thing I've ever heard you could say.
Okay. I think I actually hit.
Uh-oh.
I got an 18. So they're coming in with some damage. Oh, man.
1.
They do 4 points of damage. Pizza Man, you just try to deflect most of this hit, but they've been working out. They never miss a day. And the reindeer just hits right into your side, kind of jarring your arm a little bit. You stand strong.
You got some real sauce behind that one.
Thank you.
Man, what the fuck, dude? Don't hit the pizza, man. The fucking pizza. He's the fucking hero that we need, and like the hero that we deserve, dude. What the fuck? Man, fuck all these guys. This fucking sucks, dude.
And we go to the Pizza Man.
All right, well, I ain't gonna stand for this one. And he pulls out another pizza. This one, hopefully Rudolph likes this one. It is a pine needle and honey pizza with pesto base. And he tries to just smack Rudolph right in the face with it.
All right. They have a might defense of 16. Honestly, if you're ever going to play this game, play it on Roll20. They make it a lot easier to just, you enter the number and it rolls the dice for you.
Yeah, success, it looks like.
All right, so Pizza Man. Roll your fight damage.
Is it the same defense value?
So your fight damage.
Top left.
I see where it is. Just ask for target's defense in this thing. I'll just roll it with 0, I guess.
Yeah, that's fine.
Is that 12? Yeah, it's 12 damage.
So you hit them, and they actually go flying back because for every 10 points of damage, you push them back 5 feet. You smash this pizza into their mouth, and they go sailing back, still holding on to the pizza though because it tastes good. And they just they backpedal. Their hooves are scuffing on the ground as they just start scarfing down this pizza at an alarming rate. And from Pizza Man, Tinkerhell.
Yeah, she finishes tuning, and now she's strumming it. She's like, no, wait, 1 sec. And
You got this.
Is she like?
You're doing great.
Is she like feeling it? And yeah, there it is. She's getting like a steady beat going on with it. She does rhythm bass, nothing fancy. She's got a steady beat going on. Now she's doing so. Like these laser lights start flashing out behind her, and 2 spotlights poke up and start circling around, waving and shining. And a little drone, because I spent one of my power points for this power called Illumination. All it does is let me light up a single target. It does nothing else. All it does is light it up. It just adds a light to it. I don't understand the point of this power.
Jubilee
but she
could
fucking
never.
does it, and it's a free move for me to use, so I'm fucking using it. Illumination, we are lighting up the toaster.
What?
So the toaster is glowing because there's just a little drone pops out of her backpack and buzzes over, and it's just got a big old spotlight on
Is
it.
this because I wouldn't give you extra cheese?
Oh man, it's because like all the fucking bread that you make's like fucking stale, dude.
It's because no one comes by my shop.
No, but
They
you, like,
opened another Subway literally next door.
Dude,
What am I
dude,
supposed to do?
I
You
can't
make
believe
your
Lucas
shit
saw the
fresh
exact
and like
video
you know,
I saw.
like the other day, like you
Yeah.
fucking like you fucking like turned a bird into bread. I'm like, I'll fucking try the bird bread, and I picked it up off the ground, and it was stale, and you made it like 5 fucking seconds before, dude.
That's because it was made out of birds.
Dude.
Bird bread's always stale because birds eat bread.
I think you're just
That's-
full of shit.
If a
You know,
person eats bread and they get turned into bread, that bread's already
No.
old and they
No,
become
man.
stale.
Nah, man, you just make fucking stale bread because like you're a fucking stale bitch, and
And she's getting so mad.
she strums, and there's just like this deep reverberation that comes through, and then she just wheels back on it, hits the strings one more time, and then there's just like a bubble of sound that pops out of that amp and punches right towards her.
All right, that's a defense of 14.
Let me hit this button. How do I roll this? Do I just roll the range damage? Click that. 13 or 14?
Just roll the range. So agility is what, or no, you're using your power. So I guess that's we said
It's
that's
a ranged
logic.
attack. All right. So what's the defense?
13.
13. Okay, that's what.
That's a hit.
Oh yeah, that's a hit, all right.
So you blast this out. It hits right into them as they scream out. There's just blood coming from their eyes and their mouth. It's just sonic damage hits them. They go flying back. They smash through some patio equipment. Someone's like, "Oh my god!" And the pizza box goes sailing and it crashes down on the ground. And a passerby just steps on it. And the toaster looks up at this passerby, and they look down. They go, "Oh fuck!" As you know, they realize they had their headphones in the whole time. They just walked in to this scenario. So now you all have an innocent. An innocent is here. I'm gonna put that innocent here, right by the toaster. And we go from Tinkerhell to Thetamouth.
All right, there's an innocent by the toaster. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. So after having eaten an ancient squid deity at the squid's request, to Thetamouth has an unnatural stretchiness to them, almost like, you know, how when you watch octopi do the thing where they unscrew like mason jars to get out.
Mm-hmm.
So they just kind of yoink themselves, and their arms and legs flail behind them as they run up and intercede themselves between the toaster and the innocent. And while doing so, just like coughing and tiny squids come out. Just hey, stop it.
And they're all just falling onto the ground, squiggling around.
Yeah. And I stand in front of the toaster.
They narrow their eyes at you and go, "To Thetamouth, you're the one who said my tuna wasn't actually tuna."
It's not. It's just plastic.
That doesn't matter.
It's okay. I'd rather be fighting Himbo, and I wink at Himbo, but that's okay.
Hi.
I wave. Okay. I'm just gonna coil back, and my hand is gonna produce a big squid. I'm gonna fling at it. This is a melee attack.
All right. 13 is the defense.
All right. Let's find out. It's just enough.
So you just slap them with this squid. Oh
Yeah,
my
I just
god!
take it out, and I just do like this.
You're just hitting them with these tentacles left, right, and center. As you know, you're now realizing you're standing on the Pizza Man box.
Oh. It's not a
And-
pizza for me. I shouldn't take it.
It goes to Cottontail.
I don't really have a whole lot because there's not a lot I can do with this kind of magic set, but we're here anyway. I'm gonna. Does Pizza Man have breadsticks?
Yes. Everything is in the pizza bag.
Does the pizza bag only work for you?
It works for
think so.
those with a who are true of heart.
I would say the pizza man is the only one that can like choose at will what comes out of the bag. I'll put it that
Okay.
way.
Psst, pizza man,
Yo, what's up, Cottontail?
you got any breadsticks?
I sure do.
Hand them here, please.
Pizza
Fuck, he was cracking open a beer. What?
Is it the himbo?
Yeah, the himbo 100% cracks open a beer because they just ate that pizza.
Yeah.
Dude, you better not have gotten that from my fucking van. Right, man, that's
I
the
did.
fucking van.
I took it from your van. It was open.
Dude, what the fuck? Now I gotta kick your ass too, dude.
Oh,
Ah.
The pizza man pulls out some garlic breadsticks with some cheese sauce and hands it to Cottontail.
damn.
Thanks. And I'm gonna basically just like toss it up in the air and do like a cartwheel and kick it to like move myself a little bit closer. But kick it towards the himbo.
Mm.
And I'm just gonna be like, have some non-stale bread for once, and
Ooh.
just, like kick it at them and hit them in the face.
All right. So the DC you're trying to hit is 14.
Would that be agility?
Yes.
Okay. Wait.
Oh my! Everyone's just on fire today.
We're doing great. We're really good at Marvel superheroes.
Listen, I know everyone's new to the Marvel cinematic universe, but when you feed Rudolph the thick-thighed himbo just so much carbs, they catch them in the air, eating them. They suddenly realize, I'm over my calorie count.
No.
Oh, what do I do? And they look conflicted. We go to the villains as now they're gearing up. The toaster just goes into this weird, almost spider-like crawl. She twists over so that her chest is like towards the air, and she's starting to crawl towards you. Her head, much like the knob on a toaster, snaps and goes all the way around looking at you. She shrieks the shriek of underpaid, overtired sandwich artist as she starts just running towards you. And to Thetamouth, what is your logic defense?
Oh, I don't have great logic defense given that I've eaten a ancient squid deity on the squid deity's request. So it's just gonna be a 16.
All right. So they rush forward and they grab on to your leg. And their head twists again, looking up at you. Their eyes are slowly starting to turn red. As you know this toaster is heating up, baby.
Oh no.
And you watch as your pants are becoming toast.
I don't have pants, I have fishnets.
Oh no! So it's your skin. It's the outer layer.
No.
The outer layer is getting toasted. You are
I chose to
taking.
look sexy for this, and I have taken damage because of it.
Oh, you are taking 6 points of damage.
So I have an ability, which is kind of busted at this level. I won't lie. Because of my power set, and because I've eaten a squid deity that's granted me magical powers, my bones are flexible, which in the Marvel role-playing game world translates to a 10 damage reduction against bashing or piercing. But this is fire damage, right?
Yeah, it's kind of like transmutation hell. So.
Oh, cool. So in that case, I take the full 6 damage, and I start screaming.
You all watch as Thetamouth's skin on their leg is just turning into toast as they're trying to pull away. And when you pull away, let's see, where is this mind flare? All right, if you are new to the stream, that means we're dipping in some body horror while I hold this up. When the mind flare goes down, that means the body horror is over. So I'll give you just a few seconds to mute your sound or take off your headphones or whatever you need to do, and I'll give a little recap. So, to Theta Mouth, the skin on your leg is toast. You are pulling, and as we all know, the strength of toast is not great. And when it's soggy, as it starts becoming soggy from the blood underneath, it tears easy. You tear the toast off your leg, and your muscles are exposed on your thigh. So, Theta Mouth loses some thigh skin.
Yeah.
It looks rough.
Underneath the skin, a squid falls out.
Just another squid. And we see Slightly Used Man gets up, breaking free from their bread bonds as they are staring at their hands. Why have I been given this gift? Slightly used abilities. I know it is my duty, my sacred task, to improve manufacturing and wages for the working class at the expense of the health of others. But sometimes the weight is too much. And Slightly Used Man lifts their hands up, and all of the squids start to lift.
Oh no!
And they start swirling their hands, creating a squidnado. And we know about these from the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Very common.
Happen all the time.
Yeah. The squidnado starts. It starts spinning up. The tentacles are flipping everywhere. One of them smashes a light post. Another one just slaps somebody who's like, what's going on out there? Just slaps him across the face, and he decides to go back inside. You know, they're hitting against everything. There's just squid blood going everywhere. And then the squids are fired off. And I need... Alright, so I'm going to roll a ranged attack, and Himbo... not Himbo, sorry. Pizza Man, Cottontail, Tinker Hell. I will ask you one each, about your agility defense. Just give me one second.
What's the DC?
You just have to tell me what your defense is as I'm rolling this. Okay, so Tinker Hell, what's your agility defense?
16.
And Cottontail?
16.
And Pizza Man?
16.
Alrighty. So, you all only take 3 points of damage. And the squids are just flying. They're like little rockets, and when they hit you, they explode. Or they hit against the walls, they explode. And just these squids firing off, and some of them are quite large. Theta Mouth gets very overexcited sometimes and creates quite the squid. And they're hitting into you, but you're managing to get out of the way of the majority of them as they're just like smashing to the walls, and they're doing some pretty terrible damage. A Slightly Used Man holds their hands up, and just blood is pouring from their mouth. They don't look good. They look rough as hell as they're kind of like shaking a little bit, and we see Rudolph the thick-thighed himbo looking at his companions, looking at all of you, looking at an app on their phone.
What?
As they're
counting calories.
They put their numbers in. Damn it. Do I stay here and fight with my companions? Or do I take another quick trip to the gym? Oh, not today. They put their phone in their pocket. It's a moment of growth for them as they realize they don't need to count their calories every day. It's not important. And instead, they charge forward at the Pizza Man.
Oh no.
They jump, and it looks like they're gonna do like a drop kick, but then their thighs open up and they're coming down like a pair of scissors, and they're coming down on your arm, Pizza Man. Your might defense score.
17.
Oh man, this is the hard one to hit.
Not even the hardest.
Okay, that's a 20.
Shit.
So the thighs clamp down on your arm, and you get dragged down towards the ground, and you feel them tightening up as the bones. And you have strong bones. The amount of calcium you eat every day from the copious amounts of pizza that you choose to consume has led to strong bones. You feel them creaking in your arm as you are taking 4 points of damage, but you're trying to pull your arm out, and so you're in a bit of a grapple with Rudolph, the thick-thighed himbo. And from these villains go, and they're all looking rough. Well, Rudolph's looking like tired, but you know the other two are looking pretty rough. We go to the Pizza Man.
I just want to say, out of all the ways that Rudolph the thick-thighed himbo could grapple someone, I wouldn't expect it to be like a mouth going on.
Now be careful.
The Pizza Man is going to pull out yet another pizza from the bag. This one is like a T-Rex pizza, which, if you don't know what that is, it's like a crispy crust pizza, like an ungodly amount of layered deli meats on it. It's like 4 inches thick.
Oh.
And he looks at Rudolph straight in the eye and tries to shove it in his mouth. And
No! I'm vegetarian!
Hey, Rudolph, don't let it all go right to your thighs.
All right. Their defense is 16.
This is might, I guess, again?
Yeah.
Okay. That's a success.
You hit them in the face with this pizza, and their head just cracks against the ground, and you see like their eyes roll into the back of their head as a little bit of drool's coming out. And the reindeer is incapacitated. And the other two villains suddenly look really nervous because they're feeling super fucking rough, and they just watch the Pizza Man just clock this guy, and they're like, And we go to Tinkerhell.
Alright, man, I'm just gonna like lay down some fucking sick beats, and I don't know, man, maybe I want to lay down too. And she reaches to her side, and like this spinning wheel of various sized, various gauges of string starts rolling past out of the side of the backpack, and she grabs one and pulls it out, and this string is practically a steel cable. The gauge is so thick that it's about the width of a finger. She takes it and pulls it across her base and locks it into place, hits a switch on the side, a big old spike comes out of the end. She jams it into the ground, and she seems to be almost like aiming it sort of in the direction of Slightly Used Man.
No.
And like, yeah, it's just directly smack into the ground, and she raises her hand up and just slams down onto the string. And you can see the wave and the string, but you don't hear it. Instead, it's just silent for a moment. And then you feel the thrum of it. You don't hear it at all. It's such a deep tone that you can just feel it rattling through your bones. And then the ground splits and starts shaking.
Drums in the deep.
And I need to, they need to roll or what's their agility or might defense?
13.
Okay. I'm gonna make an ego check. How do I roll that? Yeah, there'd be a success there. So like the ground quakes underneath of Slightly Used Man and shakes him down onto his back. He's knocked prone.
My back, more than slightly used. The pain coursing through my thoroughly used body.
How's that for some fucking like chill beats to study to, dude?
And we see there is this this anime girl with headphones on. She looks at her window and just closes it angrily. She's trying to study.
Yeah. We're getting in the way.
So slightly used man's on his back. He just looks rough. He's just laying there. There's like blood coming out of his eyes and everything. He looks like he's pretty much done. We go to Theta-Mouth.
All right, Theta-Mouth, having lost bits of thigh with like squids falling out now of that piece of thigh that is missing, just kind of like doesn't even try to like move very far. Just sees where the toaster ended up because I think I pushed.
Well, she crawled back up to you, right? So
okay.
In her horror sandwich artist pose.
Oh, okay. I don't. Why did you do that? Normally we just like punch each other and I throw some squids at you. You like took off a piece of my leg.
It's because they opened another Subway next door.
I don't know what that means.
It's in the contract. They're allowed to do it, but why would you? You lose money, but not them. They just gain. They always gain.
Okay. They take out from their thigh the largest squid so far. And it's about the size of, oh god, like a small dog. Like all the other ones have been like kind of small and compact. This one's like really big and looks kind of heavy. And Theta-Mouth just like spins it around and smacks downward with it.
All right. So that is a
melee attack.
Yeah.
So that's what defense?
14 while they're in sandwich artist mode.
Yeah.
So you slam this down on them and they just go crack. their limbs just like splay every way, and the villains have been defeated. You all are looking, and there's people like cheering, like, yeah, this is awesome, Pizza Man, I love you. And like, you know, people are just like cheering on for you. There's a few people who actually work in the area, and they're like, all my fucking patio equipment. God damn it. As they're going. And suddenly, just rolling up, you see a bunch of shield vans.
Oh, narcs.
Take her help. Just flicks her joint. Like she flicks it onto toaster.
What's you see stepping out, they just got the stash, they have the aviator glasses, they have a big shield emblem that's been tattooed on their chest. It's poking out. Their shirt is like a good V-neck he's wearing just so he could show off his shield. And you know, he's also pretty proud of his bod. He's, you know, he's trying. It's a good summer for him. And so he's stepping out of his van, and you know, there's a lot of other people that are quickly rushing out with you know, like power dampening collars, like stuff like that. Well. Looks like we got a couple of vigilantes. What are you doing around these parts?
Listen,
Dude, I was just busking.
No.
Dick girl's backing up with her hands up, like, I don't even know these fucking guys.
Is that a weed cigarette? A weed-a-gret?
Yeah, dude. Like, I saw that bitch over there smoking, and I was like, whoa, dude, what the fuck?
Now I know it's legal, and honestly not as bad for you as everybody says. But we here at S.H.I.E.L.D., we crack down on this shit.
Is it because like a couple years ago everybody found out that a bunch of people in S.H.I.E.L.D. were secretly like snake fascists?
Listen, the snake fascism of 2020 is over, all right? They found the snakes. They found the snake god. Everything is over. Why does everyone bring up the snake fascists?
I don't know. It just seems like a really relevant thing.
Cottontail's gonna just kind of like saunter up and essentially hit on the guard.
Yeah.
Oh.
And so she walks up and is like, yes, and I heard that you were the big bad that helped capture them.
That's true. What led me on to the case was I I found a weedegret on one of them. You know what I say? You get into weed, you worship snakes. Turns out,
limping away.
the first time in 35 years, I was right.
I am so proud of you. You did such a good job. Look at you.
I guess I did. Well, yeah. All right. Oh, you know what? You you crazy kids. Looks like you just did some property damage, and I'm sure we'll just put that on the taxpayer.
We can easily do that, can't we, officer?
Yeah, well, you know what? I bet we can blame this on those goddamn... Look right there. Ha! A weedegret. And they hold up the little roach that's sitting on Toaster.
Exactly. And you know what? Toaster over here was blaming the society we live in and the
What the
subway
fuck?
across the street.
Our society's awesome.
Exactly. So can you blame them for being in line with the weed?
What the hell's wrong? Okay, yes, there are issues with every single point of our society. But, like, it works out for, like, 15% of us.
Unfortunately, Toaster just doesn't fall into that 15%, do they?
You know what? This is what they get for opening up a subway and not properly reading through the contract and realizing it's a bad deal.
Exactly. And like while this is going on, like I have my wand back behind me. I've like started the car and I'm like trying to get the other three into the van.
Yeah. I limp
like,
over.
Thank you so much for your hard work, officer. Well, we'll be back on our way and we'll be here later this evening. I have a shift at my show tonight. You're more than welcome to come see me, of course. Devin Devil. He's an amazing musician. Have you heard of him?
I don't listen to music. That's the first stage into free thought.
He's a magician, and Tinkerhell here helps play with our band, and it's amazing. You have to come see.
What?
Shut up! I like zap her with my wand.
Fuck! What the fuck? Dude,
I promote.
Jeez, man, I'm going.
I promote the random use of violence here to make a conversation go your way. But I do have to get these criminals back, as we have to take them. I guess we have to make a little pit stop at the vat factory. I mean, I gotta go.
On the way to the car, to Theta Mouth leaves a damp piece of paper with their phone number on top of the himbo reindeer. For them to wake up to, and then they get in the car.
And you notice that the shield agents just leave Rudolph there. They don't arrest him at all. Yeah. It's like, classic Rudolph. Look, they ate themselves into a sleep. And like they don't realize that they were a part of all this. And they just drag off Slightly Used Man and the Toaster. Yeah. And as you're all kind of like gearing up to leave the area, you see there's a figure that steps out of the shadows. They're about 4 or 5. They got a large bushy beard. They're wearing all black. It's like a tight fit, almost like a black, like muscular rubber outfit. They have this bat-like face on them, a long black cape. They're dripping, like water is just constantly dripping off of them. And all of you know this to be the hero, the wet bat. Hey, what are you all doing over here?
You know, I never thought about it before, but your name is really close to a word you shouldn't say.
I don't know what you're talking about, my name. And everyone here is new to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, right? So we all know that the Wet Bat used to just be a vigilante that would fight against just random criminals, people that annoyed them, people in bars. Some would call them a local menace, but others would call them a hero. They got their curse of constantly being in a state of like as if they just came out of a pool, because one day they were walking through a forest and they saw a witch, because there's witches in this world, and they just whipped a rock at the witch, and the witch didn't take kindly to this, cursed him. cursed him with constantly being just, dripping wet. So
Oh.
he's just looking at all of you. You heard them though, right? The Vat Factory.
With a V?
Yeah, not the Bat Factory. The Bat Factory is my lair. The Vat Factory is where they make vats. And it's owned by S.H.I.E.L.D. And it's a for-profit agency.
Yeah, those are all bad things, but I don't really...
Dude, like, Hank and fucking Craig are waiting for me to bring back the beer, man.
Listen, do you want to fight again? And they crack open a beer. Do you want to constantly be fighting against stupid shithead superheroes?
Fuck, dude,
villains?
what? Like, you taking my fucking beers up.
Well, they were just sitting out here and you let...
cracking open a beer.
You let Rudolph take one.
Now listen here, the pizza man doesn't deal with any value-added taxes, just your local taxes and the federal taxes.
Well, this is the tax on society. These were all just normal people. A reindeer, a sandwich artist, a slightly used vendor. They all got their powers falling into vats. That never seemed weird to you? You've been fighting them for months.
We're like weird pen pals. I just thought that was what they did.
Dude, I only like normally fight people when they like start shit at like the shows or whatever. Man, I'm just like here. I'm like meeting fucking pizza man. Hi, pizza man. Hi.
You gotta join me.
I'm Audrey.
We're gonna raid the Vat Factory. We're gonna kick the shit out of some S.H.I.E.L.D. narcs. We're gonna blow that place up.
Oh. I mean, I don't like narcs. That sounds fun.
You all like to party?
Wait a minute.
Like to party, dude.
That sounds like something a narc would say.
Well, I don't party at all because I'm socially awkward.
Okay, that's not something a narc would say.
But when I'm invited, I'll stand off to the side and watch people.
Yeah, dude. I know your type, dude. You're always like in the corner, like fucking petting the dog and shit.
No, the dog generally avoids me because I'm constantly dripping water. Unless they're dehydrated.
It get pretty annoying, dude.
A lot of dehydrated squirrels constantly jumping on me.
Hey, Cottontail. Do you think I have a chance with the reindeer?
Why would you want one?
I don't know. They seem nice.
So wait, are we like fucking partying, dude? Because partying, I'm gonna call up like fucking Tank and fucking Craig and like see if maybe Dash is done with like Dr. Doom or whatever.
So we grab some tall boys. And then we'll
the beers or the people.
Which do you want?
Both.
All right, we'll grab both, and then we'll go to the Vat Factory.
Hell yeah.
We'll beat up some narcs, and we're gonna just blow the place up. Because that's the only way I know how to resolve things in my life. I'm troubled.
Yeah, dude, I'm calling up Tank and fucking Craig. Sorry, on the phone.
I'm gonna call it my tallest squid.
And you look, and there's no
get out here. We're gonna blow up
service.
a fucking factory.
You're in a dead zone.
Oh no!
Look at that. You know why that happened?
Talking into the phone.
They point over, and there's just the most depressed looking person just looking down, kind of like poking at their pasta and like twirling it on a fork. That person used to be a regular person before they fell into a vat full of liquid bricks from a dead zone. And now they are forever a dead zone, canceling out cell phones.
Oh.
They can't even play the latest mobile games.
Oh no. What an inconvenient person to have within 30 feet of us.
Yeah, and they follow you around too because they're depressed.
Oh god. They just want to join the team, but we don't let them.
Look, they're looking at us right now.
I turn away. I don't want to give them hope.
Oh god.
Dude, let's like get the fuck out of here.
Kind of like they halfway raise their hand, like seeing that you're looking at them.
I turn around.
Stop looking.
Okay, sorry. Pizza Man, can we get some like cinnamon sticks for the road while we go to the vat factory?
Yeah, just 1 second. So you see Pizza Man like plug a little strange looking electronic device into like a. There just happens to be a wired Ethernet connection out here. Okay, you see like the.
It's the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Of course there is.
The Pizza Man knows all about rollback net code and plays a lot of fighting games, so they never play on Wi-Fi.
Mhm.
So we got to order for some cinnamon sticks. I can pull those out. Oh, wet bat! I just got your order.
Ooh.
Where did you place this?
I place orders all the time. Constantly. I have a lot of money. I could use my money for social and economic change, but instead I choose to fight people with my fists.
Oh, you're like a weirdo.
Oh yeah, I'm a fucking weirdo, all right?
I can't believe I used to be your sidekick.
Sometimes I just kind of creep outside. See people having fun, I experience it just vicariously.
Yeah, you watch people through windows. It was fun.
Like board game nights.
Yeah.
Those are a big one.
Dude, this is like.
Sometimes I'll have a board game set up. It's the same one they're playing, and I'll play like I'm a part of the. Like I'm a part of the game.
I'm really mad at you,
Like
Lucas. Sorry, go ahead.
Fucking weirdest interaction that I've had like this week, dude. It's fucking crazy, man.
Oh,
All right, but yeah, let's go fucking party at this fucking place, dude. Yeah, that sounds
go
sick.
fight the vats.
The Pizza Man rummages around in his bag, pulls out some cinnamon buns for
Nice.
Tafita.
Yeah.
Watermelon and fly pizza for the wet bat.
Ooh, yeah.
Or regular bat.
Watermelon rehydrates me. And I don't know why I like eating flies. It's kind of a thing. I told you I'm a bit of a creep.
You brought you like polished like 4 bits to a mirror sheen. And you just set them all up in front of us. Like, would you like to see my bits? They're very good.
All right, let's go beat the shit out of some narcs.
Yeah, let's go.
So in true superhero fashion, you all jump into this van and the other van as well, because there's 2 vans. The wet bat is just sitting back there eating this just nasty ass pizza. You're all driving along, and you come up to the front of the vat factory, and it's a very tall building. It's menacing. The rain starts up just around it, and that's because now you're all new to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but there is this man who works at the vat factory, and he used to be just a regular person before he fell into a vat of liquid rainwater. And now it constantly rains everywhere he goes. They really want to hire him for the agricultural services, but he just really likes coding. So he's in there working.
Lucky it was liquid rainwater.
Yeah, it's very good.
It was literally anything else.
Could have just been
There's
air.
got to be like a sign that it's been 0 days since the last bat related incident.
Yeah.
Listen, we get solid rainwater enough around here.
Yeah.
You see, there are 2 guards that are standing outside of the vat factory, and they're looking. They're kind of like glancing down at you. You 2 are. Let me just put their characters here.
Oh boy.
And if you look here on the screen, I'll just zoom it over a bit. Go down. So you all are there. Are you? You might have to go all the way down to the bottom.
Yeah, there's a
All
big
the way
old
down to
map.
the bottom
Yeah.
and
Oh
the
my
top.
god.
All I'm
Map
getting
is
is the black
fucking
screen.
huge.
Is it black?
If you hit shift and click, if you hold shift and click, you should move us to where you're pointing.
Here,
Oh,
one
I
sec.
have it. I have the void.
Where the heck is everything?
Give me a sec.
Maybe we don't. Maybe we can't see. Never mind.
I'm turning this on. Just I didn't realize I didn't give you a.
Yeah, I don't have work tonight, so I'm going to get me a second thing of booze.
boy.
Do it up. All right, can you see now?
No.
Something just popped up. for
Part
me.
of it. I can see the entryway.
All right. Is there light there?
That's what we'll
Oh
have to-
yes,
we'll
I
have to
can
scroll.
see. I
Yeah.
can see the entryway.
All right, I'm giving everyone light.
'Cause I'm a freak.
But
Usual 20.
yeah, I should point out Tinkerhell is driving drunk and high right now.
Oh, God.
Way to set the example.
Yeah,
Yes.
we're really good heroes.
Children. Yeah,
So you
this is how I represent the Marvel universe.
so a bunch of snake
Drinking and
fascists
driving.
drive up.
Oh my God, it's a snake fascist.
Oh no. So you're
I see
outside
it.
of this place and you're looking at them and you see there are two shield narcs outside the doors of this facility and they're just kind of standing there and they're talking to each other. You can overhear them because they're very loud because they have full confidence that they're never going to get in trouble for anything because they're for
Yeah.
shield.
The laws don't apply to them.
Yeah, they're saying like, "Oh wow, yeah." So I was just walking through the other day, and I didn't even pay for my meal. The other one went, "Wow, I did the same thing, except I went back later because I felt bad, and I did pay." And they high five. And that is their conversation at the moment. They're just kind of standing out there, talking about each place that they went to, and then refused to pay for their meal.
Oh. Tinkerhell's turning to her ass like she's got a beer in one hand, she's got her fucking bass in the other. So like, are we like fucking partying or what?
Yeah, I brought my biggest squid.
Alright, fuck you. She fucking slams this bottle onto the ground, pulls up the guitar, and just fucking slams it down, just launching a blast at one of these dudes.
All right, the defense is 13.
Submit. Oh yeah, that does the trick.
So you blast outward and just radiates out, and these two shield guards, they look over, they go, "Hey, wait a minute, you can't park there," and they just get blasted back. They fly right through. They just smash through the glass doors, because you know they have glass doors to this place, and suddenly a few alarms start going off. Oh, so we're going with that approach. Oh, yeah, no, cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the party's gonna start. Let's go.
Fucking rock and roll.
Windbat's handing out
dude,
drinks.
Fucking
They were
you know.
making them in the van, so half of them were spilt a bit. You open up the doors to this amazing building, the Fat Factory, the place where everyone wants to work. The pay is so good, the lobby's so great. You look into this beautiful facility. You see that there are these statues of different heroes that support S.H.I.E.L.D., like previous Captain America. They have standing there Steve Rogers, current Captain America. They have, Thor's like raising a hammer, and like you see lightning is striking down this weed plant. Like they have all these things that are there. You see there's a criminal, and he's like raising a snake into the sky, and you see that there's like Black Widow stabbing a dagger into his heart. And so there's just like all these great statues that have been commissioned with taxpayer money. And looking around this, it's a beautifully tiled floor, and standing at this very small reception desk, just like cuddled up, is two best friends, two shield narcs. They look over at the lot of you as you're breaking through the front doors, and they go, oh my god, it's villains or heroes. That's Pizza Man. I don't understand. What do you all want to do as they are confused?
I'm a
Cotton Tail's going to your
party,
show,
bro. Tinkerhell does her signature move, and a little drone pops out of her backpack and flies over and lights one of them up.
Amazing.
All right, so if you you pop out this drone that it just lights up the area.
No, it just lights up one target.
Okay, so it lights up one of them. He goes, "Oh my god, Raul, look, you're really lit up." It's like, I always kind of thought that I was a bit of a star. And so
Like, it's like a bomb or something, dude. I don't know.
oh my god! Oh my god! And they hit a button and you hear like an alarm going off throughout the building. So these two guards, they look nervous. They're screaming. There's a bomb. They said there's some villains that just broke in here with a bomb. They kidnapped the pizza man.
Wait.
The wet bat's running in with like a piece of pizza, and they got like a tall boy. They're chugging it down.
We didn't get to call the actual tall boys to come visit.
No, we tried to find them. They weren't home.
That's right.
It's a band of superheroes. They're all incredibly tall.
I'm gonna take my wand out again and just go alakazam and kind of like lightning them.
Yeah, roll logic. DC is 12.
All right.
So you just electrocute the shit out of them. They're like, no! And they collapse down onto the desk, seemingly unconscious. You don't think you killed them. You tried to hold back a bit. You are a hero.
From there, I want to just kind of like walk up, and I assume they have like an intercom.
Yep.
And I'm just gonna like hit the intercom button and be like, "Please ignore the alarm. This was a false button." Like they hit the wrong button up here. They meant to open the door and they just hit the wrong button. Please ignore this call.
All right, I'm gonna get you to roll ego.
Okay.
The DC will be 13 for this one.
Said you gave me shit abilities. Fine, I'll be the whore.
My power, whore.
My power is my tits. You said what was the DC?
13.
13.
Oh, right on the nose. You hear someone go, "That doesn't make a lot of sense, but I don't care." Okay.
Well, you know how they are up here. They're tired. They're delirious. It happens.
The person's talking over the phone, like you had picked up the phone. Yeah, like I just work here. They're trying to get me to work at the agricultural sector, and I'm like, listen, I like to code. I like to kind of do my thing. I don't mind working in a team dynamic. You know how it is.
Oh, completely. And you're doing a wonderful job at the spot that you're at. You have no reason to move from where you are.
Wow, they always try to get me to do these quarterly goals and stuff. It's nice to know that I'm just kind of getting by and everything's okay. I don't always want to push myself. Sometimes I just want to kind of, do my thing.
Trust me, from a corporate view, we need more folks like you.
Wow.
I'll hang up the call.
That was really good. You are all professionals at breaking into places and then telling them they're not being broken into.
It's my customer service voice. I'm really good at it.
Usually when I talk to someone over the phone, somebody calls the police.
Well, we can't all be great.
So you're looking all around this area. There are tons of like rooms and everything. There are stairs leading up. You see there are also elevators, but there's a giant out of service plot convenient sign on the elevator itself.
While everybody's looking around, Tinkerhell's just going to like be slamming her bass and blowing up these statues.
I go over to the elevator.
I definitely hear some statues blowing up. Yeah, you're at the elevator.
I take out a squid, a tiny one, and it shapes itself into like a key and starts to fiddle with the actual, like it uses all its tendrils to like fiddle with the control panel. I'm using one of my stretchy abilities. This one is called Flexible Fingers, which you can read into that as much as you want, wink. But it's a squid. My regular fingers are just a little bit stretchy. My squid is doing most of the work. And I'm going to use it to try to unlock this door.
All right. I don't even know. I guess agility.
That's an easy action, and I can automatically pick a lock, but I will.
Oh,
roll
so if
agility.
you automatically pick lock, then you succeed with style.
Sure.
That's okay.
You open up this door, and it's a little janky at first, and it opens up, and you see the elevator is just horrifically destroyed. There are claw marks all inside of it. One of the parts is like punched in.
I'd say they have Wolverine in here, but I think Wolverine is too short to have made those claw marks.
We never know. Wolverine's pretty good at jumping.
Yeah.
I
But
got
he's
with
still-
Wolverine
he's
once.
Still, he's still short, and I wink at the camera.
And the
That
camera
said
winks
that
back. It goes
Wolverine
black completely.
smells
Then-
weird.
So the elevator is open. It's just heavily damaged, kind of shaking a little bit, but it looks like you could be using it no problem. And you see that you hear some chatter. The phone is ringing at the front. A lot of the statues have been destroyed by Tinker Hell as you're all kind of looking around, and it looks terrible in here already from your interactions. And you hear just walking down the stairs. What the hell is going on down here? And it's confident walking.
Ooh. We were gonna go down this elevator shaft, but who is that?
Walking down out of the stairwell, coming down from like the second floor, you see this person. They're dressed in this sharp suit, hair slicked back, that shaved a little bit on one of the sides as they are fitting their tie, making sure that everything looks good. They glance over at the lot of you, and they look at all the destroyed statues. They take out a pair of sunglasses, flick them, and put them on. What's going on here? A little bit of rowdy junior heroes.
Well, if you want Rowdy, I can show you Rowdy.
Oh my God, it's Spider-Man!
Like fucking partying, man. Fuck off.
I'm not Spider-Man.
Oh,
Spider-Man's
I've
That's
never-
why does
never
everyone
seen
always
it.
think I'm Spider-Man?
I don't know. You look like you have a name that's like Spider something. I just made
What?
a guess.
No.
Spider guy.
Yeah, like
Fucking
Spider
spider dude over here.
What?
Look
No!
at it.
Get a load of-
Look
get a load
at
of
him.
business-
Fucking spider
business
guy.
spider over here.
Got like little
business-
fucking spider fingers or
little-
some
little
shit.
Spider
Look at this
narc.
fucking nerd.
Spider narc.
I'm the business T-Rex.
Oh, that's cool.
What?
That's
Screw
like
this
fucking
shit.
dork.
And they adjust their tie, they take off their glasses, they throw them down to the ground as suddenly they're
You just put those on, dude.
yeah, well, that's how rich they are. They don't need them anymore. You watch as, in true Animorph fashion, their body starts changing bit by bit, and it's horrible. You watch their arms twist and break and reform. Their jaw is like unhinging, and first is only the lower jaw that's expanding, and like just this whole body is twisting, but it's happening in like just 2 or 3 seconds. It's just a horrific rapid mutation as they transform into this gigantic T-Rex, and they roar out as this copyright music starts playing. Someone stepping out of one of the offices shakily takes off their pair of sunglasses. They got a T-Rex. They got a T-Rex.
I recognize you now. I think I got a delivery for you. And the pizza man pulls out yet another pizza and hands it to the business T-Rex. And this one is a duck confit, truffle, and salted cheese sauce pizza.
That's a really nice pizza.
Wow, classy.
I know.
It's business class.
They try to reach down with their little T-Rex arm,
No.
but it's too short, and it drives them into just a frenzied T-Rex rage as their tail just sweeps, and it's coming towards all of you. What are you gonna do as this T-Rex is just now in a feral rage? It can't get the fancy pizza.
Man, this dude's fucking up the party. And Tinkerhell's just getting into the elevator. She's like, fuck this, I'm out of here. Fucking ass like it fit in the fucking elevator. Let's just fucking go. Fuck this guy.
It's pretty rude.
Feeling the vibes, man.
All right, so Tinkerhell is getting in the elevator. What about the rest of you?
I'll also go with her.
So they're smashing up, and the rest of you?
Yeah, this guy's a T-Rex. He can't fit in the elevator. I throw a bunch of squids so that I can use them to like slurp my way down the elevator shaft.
The elevator works still. It's just very badly damaged. They want anyone going in there because they want to get sued.
Oh, okay. Then I use a squid to push the button to go down.
All right.
Put on your squid shoots and skate in there.
So you see that there are buttons in here as the door shakily closes. The T-Rex is just destroying things in there. Business T-Rex. And I know you're all new to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So Business T-Rex was a regular T-Rex that was just walking around in New
I thought you were
Realta.
gonna go in.
And
Here we are.
they fell into a vat of liquid business people, and they just had all of the business people soaked through their dinosaur skin. They transformed. And they're really good at business.
Why is there a vat of this
Shit.
with people?
So
Like-
they are raging, and their suit was created by S.H.I.E.L.D., so it stays like on them still. So they are T-Rex in a business suit, just raging down there. So you see the buttons, and one is like second floor, third floor, and then secret vat facility. Please do not touch.
Tinkerhell pushes second floor.
You push the second floor one, and it just slowly goes up. You go to the second floor, and it just opens up. You can still hear the T-Rex raging downstairs, and there's like some pretty basic music that's playing as you're all just kind of like looking. The doors open up, so people they're kind of looking down the stairs. These two shield narcs, and they go, "Oh wow, business T-Rex is really going at it."
Yeah, they wouldn't even eat the pizza. I can't even imagine how you can be that upset.
Holy shit! It's Pizza Man.
Yeah, right? Dude, it's fucking Pizza Man.
Whoa.
You have an order? I don't recognize you, actually.
Ow! Yeah, I do have an order. Your head. And they pull out a gun.
Whoa!
No one ever uses these.
Everyone here is killing the fucking vibe.
But that would have a very hard time with this.
They hold out the gun.
Pushing the button for the third floor.
So yeah, you hit the button for the third floor as the gun fired, and you thought it was a regular gun. But no, this used to be just a regular gun. And I know you're all new to the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Lucas, I'm going to kill you.
Did it fall in a liquid gun vat?
It fell into a vat of liquid cars. And so when this regular gun fell into the vat of liquid cars, it gained the ability to fire cars out of it instead of bullets. So the elevator's going up. Suddenly, it just shakes and stops as cars are being shot at the elevator shaft. And you hear the other S.H.I.E.L.D. narc go, "What the fuck? You can't use car gun!" And it's the Revolvo. That's what it's called.
That's a good name.
Yeah, I saw Jason just put that in the Twitch channel. So
Jason is on top of this game today.
So this mask is catching all of my tears. So they're firing these cars. What do you all do? The elevator just shakes and stops, and it doesn't look good. This elevator had been messed up by potentially Wolverine.
God, this party fucking sucks, Webbat.
Well, I said we had to come in here and beat up S.H.I.E.L.D. narcs, not hang out in an elevator.
I know, but look what we're fucking doing. We're fucking hanging out in a fucking elevator.
You all want another drink?
Webbat, what do you think?
What? I don't think about a lot. You know what I think about? Running in the night, hurdling, jumping, leaping, Sometimes reading through the night. Does the night sleep? No, and neither does Wet Bat.
I don't want to listen to your fucking poetry, Wet Bat, alright? And she's gonna just like slam on her fucking guitar and try to blow a hole through the wall.
Alright, so you slam on your guitar. This hole just blasts through the wall. You go to floor 2.5. Oh my god, the 4th floor was a trap. You look in, it's the real secret vat facility. Bubbling. There are vats everywhere. A vat of cheese is bubbling off to the side. What's that over there? It's a vat of A-grade paperwork. There's a vat of planes over there. Over there, a vat of depressed Netflix binging. Liquid. Bubbling.
We've all fallen into that one.
Yeah, that's the one I want to avoid.
It's just really dangerous. But you see, you're looking out the elevator. You're looking into like just this area. There's so many vats, and you see all these workers there, and they're all like, you know, yelling about these vats and about vat facilities and vat things. And you see slowly they're dipping people into these vats as they're screaming. And who's there? But Dr. Doom.
Oh, really?
And they're talking to the shield workers, and they're going like, those pathetic, weak heroes running around the city battling our experiments. Little do they know that we are creating the perfect creation. Now we have perfected it. The vat of faces. And they have this small little cube of meat, and it's held up by a hook, and it's slowly lowering into this vat of faces that we see Dr. Doom is standing at. They're laughing just maniacally. You're all just kind of standing there at the elevator, like there's a hole blown through the door. It's really loud in here. You're all new to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, so you don't know how loud vats are here. They're very loud. And they turn towards all of you. The Pizza Man? What the hell are all you doing here?
Oh my god, it's Iron Man!
What? No, I'm Dr. Doom.
Oh. You were wearing like metal, so I thought.
What? There's a lot of us that wear metal.
Yeah, I guess so.
Metal Mario? That's a Marvel hero.
Listen, I don't know what kind of sicko you are, but I've got your delivery right here. And the pizza man pulls out yet another pizza. And this one is a chocolate chip and pineapple on Alfredo pizza.
You underestimate me, Pizza Man. I don't even eat pizza.
Then why did you order this?
Because I knew it would draw you to me. The perfect specimen. To fight my creation. And the chunk of meat is dipped into the vat of faces. Slowly, just screams, horror, liquid faces everywhere, and they're just splattering up, falling down, splattering, creating a face in the ground. And the cube is brought up by this hook shaking. We see the creation that was made. Faces everywhere on it. 2 sets of arms sticking off this ball of faces. We hear the voice scream out, Father! Father! I live! It grabs onto the chain and unhooks itself. You look at the classic Marvel villain, Face Boy. Once a cube of meat dipped into a vat of faces, and the face liquid soaked into them, and they transformed into the villain known as Faceboy, Dr. Doom's son. They leap down onto the ground, their two sets of hands slapping onto the ground, looking around, all their faces blinking and smiling happily. I knew you would show up here, Pizza Man, and I knew you would show up with that pizza that I do not care for, though I will not pay for it, nor will I tip you, for I am a villain.
Dr. Doom, you really cheesed me off. And the pizza man whips yet another pizza at him. And this one is a keto crust, 100% cheese pizza. It's baked cheese crust and like 12 different cheeses on top.
God.
Ooh, heavy and sticky.
I was gonna say, like, my body is rejecting that idea.
All right, the DC is 23.
All right.
Damn.
That's really difficult, but we're going for it.
A fantastic failure. You fling the pizza. It sails through the air. And Faceboy uses face magic, lifting themselves into the air, manipulating the magic of faces. And they eat the pizza. And they grow stronger. They're not lactose intolerant. They're not even lactose tolerant. They're lactose empowered. And they grow stronger. Their faces get forehead muscles on them as they lower themselves to the ground. Father, are you proud of me? And Dr. Doom, the villain, looks over. Of course I'm proud of you, my son. And I know you're all new to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, so you're all probably wondering how Dr. Doom got their powers. And you probably were misinformed that they worked at a university with Reed Richards and they got hurt during a terrible experiment. But you'd be wrong. They actually fell into a vat of liquid doom, and that's how they gained their doom abilities and became a king in Latvia.
It's Latveria.
Nope. It's Latvia.
I love the new secret origin of Dr. Doom.
Yeah. So, now, I need initiative from all of you as you're facing against your greatest nemesis, Faceboy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm just gonna use this because I don't have anything that's made out of faces. We're gonna say
Who among us has a thing made out of faces, you know?
face, but well, you think I'd have something.
We all just keep rolling the same fucking thing.
Yeah.
That's a little ridiculous.
We love some numbers.
All right. So, let's see what we got for initiatives. Oh my god. 16, Jesus Christ, 16, 16, 13, 16. What am I supposed to do with that?
I don't know.
All right. Who got 13
agility.
All right. So, Faceboy launches themselves up into the air using face magic once more. One of their mouths just start twisting, breaking, and elongating as reaching out of their face void, known as a mouth, comes a larger mouth that tries to go forward and is going to try to eat Tithedamouth because they feel threatened.
Yeah.
What is your might defense?
My might defense is 15.
9, 11. All right, so you are taking 3 points of damage
Oh, geez.
as the face reaches out and it bites down onto your already wounded thigh.
Hey, Lucas, is this physical, like, slashing
It'll be
or
piercing.
bashing damage? Oh, no. My one weakness. I can still be pierced.
All right, So we go.
Wait, no, it's bashing and piercing. It's not slashing. I could be slashed.
So it bites down, but your rubbery skin just will not let it.
I just put a squid directly in the mouth, and it bites the squid instead. And I don't take the damage.
So it goes to you, to Theta Mouth, as you're looking at this creature.
What is in the nearby vats?
We got cheese, airplanes, like A+ paperwork that's liquid.
Okay.
And I believe I also said, let's see here, I put on the stakes are high for music. Let's see here. I'll give you a fun one.
Okay.
We have depressed Netflix binging, and I will say the furthest one right near Dr. Doom is full of liquid Tyrannosaurus, Triceratops.
Oh, cool. So given that these vats have worked out perfectly for everybody else, I'm going to use my elongated powers to just stretch myself and dive into the liquid Triceratops vat.
All right, I want you to roll me an agility as you're trying to get past Dr. Doom.
All right, that's going to be...
They're going to use their Doom powers.
What is the TN?
The TN we will say is
Target
15.
number.
Oh, goodness. I succeeded.
Whoa.
So
bad roll.
they reach forward and this void energy just bursts out, just shattering this shield narc that was near them into pieces as you dunk yourself into the vat. And you feel the Marvel Cinematic Universe is leaking into your skin with Triceratops DNA. You are looking into the past and you're watching Triceratops like crushing beer and like just totally partying hard. You see Triceratops are like going to their job and they're working their 9 to 5. They're coming home to their Triceratops families and everything's going pretty good until that meteor hits. And after all the other dinosaurs said, it's gonna be fine. Keep working your job. It hit anyways. Everything got cold. They kept saying, it'll pass. It never passed. The Ice Age hit. And unfortunately, everyone in dinosaurs died. It was such a dark ending. And so that is canon in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. They don't tell you that in the show, but you're learning it here. It's in the book if you buy it. So you feel yourself gaining this ability to morph into a Triceratops.
Yeah, really excited that I'm actually relieved I missed the entire Marvel Cinematic history of cheese by not diving into the cheese vat.
It's dark. It's way darker than this.
Oh god, yeah, no, I emerge a Triceratops with, like, instead of horns, just lots of squids firing out indiscriminately.
And it's horrifying because like there's still squid parts of you because the squid god won't let go and you're screaming out in your Triceratops cry.
Oh!
we go to Pizza Man.
As much as I didn't want it to happen this way, I think this is destiny. And the Pizza Man runs and jumps in the cheese vat.
No!
This is our secret origin.
Roll an agility. You're trying to avoid Faceboy. The DC is 14.
That's a success.
You got a 20. You jump over. Faceboy reaches for you and you kick off their face, which gives you that extra boost you need. You feel yourself sailing through the sky. You dunk into this cheese. You watch centuries upon centuries of lactose intolerant people ignore their own known pains and consume pizza. And you're like, why? Why are they doing this? It has been the question that has plagued the Pizza Man for years. It's the wonderful cheese on there. The addicting taste, the small bits released in the brain, just like similar to opium. You are finding yourself lost in the cheeseverse. You enter into this spherical plane, these giant just wheels of cheese rolling around you. This great being, she's made out of cheese, looking down upon you, saying, "Pizza Man, I always knew you would arrive here." Are you ready to undertake this lactose challenge?
I am feeling extra fortified cheese right now.
And you feel this cheese, it drips down into you, and the Marvel Cinematic Universe just allows the cheese DNA to leak into your skin, giving you power to control cheese as you feel yourself slowly emerging. And before it was a red uniform, but now it looks almost akin to some horrific Chuck E. Cheese post-apocalyptic armor that you wear as you slowly start emerging out of the cheese. And we go from Pizza Man to Tinker Hell.
Man, this like fucking party fucking sucks, dude. Like, I just found out fucking Bash just fucking lying to me saying she's gonna go like fucking dunk on Dr. Doom, and now Dr. Doom's fucking here not getting fucking dunked on. There's this fucking face guy, fucking Squid Dude's turning into like some fucking horny dinosaur. Fucking how Pizza Man's all cheesed up and like cheese armor. That was pretty fucking sick, dude. I don't know. She's gonna walk over to the airplane vat while she's like lighting up a joint. She's not gonna jump into the fucking vat. She's not fucking weirdo. She don't want to live in a vat. No, she's just gotta like dunk her base into it, swirl it around.
You're dunking your base into the cheese vat?
No, into the airplane vat.
Oh, into the airplane vat. All right.
Yeah.
You dunk your base in, and your base travels. We can't see that, though. The base isn't a character, but it's going on such an epic journey, and it meets all the people that are just, that they've invented planes. They worked with planes when dinosaurs had planes, and you pull out your base, and now it looks like just this sweet ass jet. And it's still got the strings on there that you can use there, and it's got this rocket that actually does make it go faster, not just like what's on your van. And you strum it, and you feel the power flowing through this.
All right, man, this fucking party's about to fucking rip, dude. Yeah, she's just starting to like jam out a fucking beat for everybody else.
So we go to Cottontail. Cottontail, you're watching the transformation of your friends. And Face Boy starting to move forward.
Genuinely don't know what to do.
That's fair. They don't tell you about this in your regular Marvel comic books or your television or movie shows. You only get this in the Marvel Multiverse TTRPG.
Only way to experience it.
Yeah.
It is such a shit show.
Man.
You see Dr. Doom is just nodding at all of this.
Yeah, like he's very nonplussed. That's like his whole vibe.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. I don't know if I can, but I want to just kind of like saunter over to Dr. Doom and like,
Like you're gonna doom up instead of batting up.
I have a plan. Leave me alone.
Love to see it.
I get through it with a straight face. And I'm just gonna be like, so Dr. Doom,
Yeah.
are you in the market for a Mrs. Doom? I'm wonderful with subtle little tricks. I mean, look, I can get Faceboy to stop and listen, and I just stop.
All right, roll me
like
a
make Faceboy like sit, essentially.
roll a logic, and you're trying to beat 15.
It's the worst way to be a whore, but I'm doing it anyway.
Oh my god, why can't any of you fail a check?
We're too good at Marvel Multiverse TTRPG.
It's true.
We're gonna get banned because we're too good.
You zap Faceboy. Father, no! And they sit down on one of their faces. Wow, I really think I could use a positive influence in Faceboy's life, and probably would help. But I'm too much into Doom.
Well, there's other ways you can doom and gloom in other rooms, dear.
I feel like you're implying something, but I am Dr. Doom, and I'm very straightforward. Unfortunately, I will have to doom all of you. And they don't look like they're aiming at you, though. As they seem almost like reluctant to strike at you, so now they're going to start aiming towards the Triceratops that is 5 feet away from them, shooting squids.
And I want to kind of just like grab their hand, pull it down, and just like grab and kiss him.
So roll me.
Conveniently pushing my tits on him, like just
Doom smooth.
full on, like.
This
no,
would be. You're really leaning into the Marvel cinematic universe. That would be an ego.
I don't know. Dude.
Do you remember that comic where Dr. Doom got distracted by
My powers are fucking useless here. Like I don't know what to fucking do.
We could break a
Bats are
bat.
for. You're giving a bat.
this bat? It was made just for me.
What was
You
the,
use the depressed Netflix
Wait.
binge.
what was the DC, Lucas?
Fuck. They don't have shit for this. 15 for an ego.
Oh, I failed.
So you reach forward, and they have a metal face, so they don't even notice when you do kiss the side of their face.
That's fair.
And they bring their arm forward for Ultimate Doom Punch. As we all know, Dr. Doom's signature move. And it is coming straight forward to Thetamouth.
Oh God.
You're a giant Triceratops right near them.
Yeah.
Okay, so to Thetamouth, what is your logic defense?
That's my lowest. Or sorry, my second lowest. It's just 16.
So they pull their fist back and they punch forward, and it barely hits you because I rolled terribly. So it glazes you. Grazes you, not glazes you. You get glazed with Doom.
At this point, I would not be shocked
You know,
if something one of your characters did covered me in a glaze.
It hits you, and you see the metal rafters above are shaking. Some of them are falling down. People are screaming and falling, and like one of them hits right down near you.
God.
Triceratops to Thetamouth, and you take 4 points of damage.
All right.
Try Thetamouth.
Try Thetamouth.
I do not.
And the shield narc beside you,
Yeah.
they draw out a sword,
Oh God.
and they're like, I didn't want to have to use this.
Oh, it's slashing damage, my only weakness.
But to Thetamouth, you don't know something. I once was a regular shield narc. Just like every other shield narc in here.
I don't know who you are.
I was walking around the metal railings up there, and we don't include the side rails because we
They
think
really
that it's for
should.
losers, and we're like, if you fall, you fall.
It really should.
Can't lean if there's no rails.
I fell into a vat of liquid crabs.
Oh no! It's an ocean.
I am your
enemy.
sworn enemy, Crab Guy. And the sword merges into their arm and becomes this giant crab claw.
Wait, then why did he need the sword?
Because it merges into his arm. It's a part of the gimmick.
There was also a sword in the bat, okay?
Yeah, they took that out too. They merged that into their other arm.
This game went off the
Two crab
fucking
claws.
rails. Jesus.
And they go and they slash towards you, but they miss terribly. And they just destroy the controls in the vat, turning the liquid Triceratops into just regular Triceratops. And there's so many in there, they're just freaking
God.
out.
It's like a room in a Minecraft space that's just full of an animal, and you have to open the door to let them out.
That's right. So from Crab Guy It goes to Faceboy. Faceboy rushes up to the pizza man, their known nemesis. Their faces are just opening up into these horrific shapes as they retract the one larger mouth that came out of their mouth, and out of another one of their mouths protrudes 2 arms. And they go to punch you, and it just yells ultimate punch as both arms punch together like that. What is your might defense, Pizza Man?
It is 17.
I just got 6. 1. 6.
Oh, fuck.
Faceboy's ultimate punch hits into your cheesy layer. You bring up the shield of cheese. It's a sharp-aged cheddar. And it hits into it, shattering it out. Your arm is in an incredible pain. Rudolph, the thick-thighed himbo, had already injured it so much. And now it's just hanging there. The pain is real. You are taking 6 points of damage. I'm going to eat you!
I don't even understand why you have arms.
I have everything. I'm made out of faces! And suddenly, someone who had climbed up into the metal rafters jumps down. Fear me! As they swoop down, you feel, all of you, the sprinkling of like body temperature warm water as it hits all of you. You're like, oh, what? It's wet bat. As they're coming down, they land on Faceboy. The struggling is real. The two trading blow for blow as the wet bat crawls into the mouth of Faceboy. It's tense for a moment. Everyone stops. They're looking over. They start growing larger. They start ballooning out. And it goes to Theta Mouth.
Oh goodness. I don't know what to do about that one. But Dr. Doom just Doom punched me. So I'm going to charge at Dr. Doom with my horrible squid firing horns. And I'm gonna try to aim for a ranged attack as I start doing some artillery.
All right. 21, or did I say 23 last time for ranged?
Oh god, that's
23.
So all right, this is my new signature move, so I can give myself edge, which is advantage, but for one of the dice. So I'm gonna re-roll that 2, and I rolled a 4, which is just enough.
So you actually hit Dr. Doom right into his Doom armor. 20 damage. You hit Dr. Doom. They go sailing back, hitting into a bunch of electrical appliances. They're getting electrocuted. There were a bunch of appliances that they were getting ready to liquefy into a vat. To make sure that somebody else could gain the powers of electrical appliances. So they're trying to get up as they're getting electrocuted. It goes from Theta Mouth to Pizza Man. You feel the lactose inside of you. You got Gouda, you got cheddar, you got Swiss. You got the horrifying creation of a Velda cheese in you. That's the more eldritch bit.
Nothing in that sentence sounded okay.
Yeah, it was all bad.
The cheese is in you. Excuse me.
It's basically replaced his blood.
Yeah. I like my molten cheese, okay? So Pizza Man just throws his bag to the floor. And the bag's laying open. As we know, it contains all of the pizzas that were, and will be inside. He focuses all his might on launching all the cheese out of his bag towards Faceboy. You got some cheese to consume, Faceboy.
Gladly!
I guess that's like a ranged attack, eh?
I would say you're using logic as you're doing cheese control.
Fair.
The Marvel move that is in the book.
What's the DC? Over on you?
15, we'll say.
That's a success.
You pull out this cheese. More and more and more cheese keeps going out. Face boys using all of their mouths to eat the cheese. They're growing larger and larger and larger. They're growing too big. You see the stitches that are connecting all the faces are starting to split. Molten cheese is falling out of it as they're screaming, "Too much dairy!"
Now the cheese is in you.
And it pulses once, twice. Do you see like the cheese is bleeding out of their eyes, is bleeding out of their nose, their mouth, as they're starting to scream. And then you see a fist rip out of one of their eyes. And this, it's just, water is just pouring off of it as a wet bat is pulling out of them. And it's just enough to break the pressure that's inside of them. And then it pops. And then they explode everywhere. Faces everywhere. Cheese everywhere. $5 bills everywhere. And Dr. Doom looks up. My son! My son! Suddenly, blasting from the ceiling, in classic fashion, the Avengers rip through. The fight's already done, but they come down, they punch the already dead guard like, hell yeah! You see, they go up to Crab Guy, and they just throw hot molten butter on him, and he's like screaming, he's falling down.
No, my nemesis!
They go up to Dr. Doom, and they just like, they're all around like it's like the printer on Office Space. They're just beating down this grieving doctor. And they go up to one of the faces in the ground, and you see like they just like stomp on it, like, oh, fucking beat it. And they look over at you and they go, oh, thanks for the assist, but we got it here.
Dude, I didn't even get to fly on my fucking base, dude.
How do you think you're getting out of
guys.
here?
Fucking dicks. Hey, Tinkerhell's just gonna like hop on her base and like hoverboard it out through the ceiling hole.
Yeah. I'm gonna
Fuck all y'all. This party fucking blows, dude.
I'm gonna fling a
Fucking
squid.
I'm gonna go upper deck fucking Dr. Doom's fucking toilet.
And you do, and it's successful.
Yeah. I'm gonna fling a squid and get out of here.
So all of you leave the VAT facility, the VAT company, the place where they build VATs in Marvel Cinematic Universe. And you realize another job well done for a group of heroes. But once again, the Avengers came in and stole the glory. Just like in all the movies, where we see Cottontail, Toothedamouth, Tinkerhell, and Pizza Man in those movies. If you pause it at 28 minutes and 34 seconds in the latest Marvel movie, you'll actually see all four characters in the back there.
They're all there.
Everything. Yeah, they did it all.
They're all in Multiverse of Madness in a background shot.
Yeah. Doctor
just have to
Strange
find
is
them.
just there like going like, oh, I totally did this. And yeah.
Everyone was so busy looking for Mephisto, they never saw us.
Right. Hashtag true
We're all sitting there like waving at the camera, like, "Hey, hey."
it's us. We're
The
important.
camera's like awkwardly shifting towards there, trying to
to
follow
like
along.
avoid us.
Yeah. Congratulations. You all played through a playtest of the Marvel Cinematic game, Marvel Multiverse TTRPG. How do you all feel? Do you all feel like A-list actors?
I feel very conflicted as none of what I originally set out to do was what happened. But you know what? I
It's
had
just like a Marvel movie.
Exactly. You go for a magician's helper to a slut, and it works out.
Marvel movies 100% improv. They don't tell you that.
Yeah,
not at all.
You gotta listen
Like-
to the commentaries.
Like they
Yeah.
actually just load up a bunch of code into a little printer, and it makes all the CGI scenes completely at random.
Yeah, they have to react.
Yeah, that's why like all of our characters are in the new movie because we randomly showed up.
Yep. And the computer it had to program you in, and
yeah, we're in there now.
yeah, your character's one. So as far as like a Marvel thing goes, it's a little bit of behind the scenes. The rolling stuff is easy. They don't really cover a whole lot. Doesn't explain much for combat, but I mean, it seems fairly straightforward. But the character creation is a trip.
No, the numbers don't make any fucking
There's a
sense.
lot of
Do you like
screaming.
charts?
Does
We would
not
like to
make
introduce
any
you to the
sense to
Marvel
me.
charts.
The Marvel
It's-
charts was no headers.
No proper description.
Just like,
no
hey,
description.
this is the chart.
This-
like I understand like that it's all playtest stuff, so it's all just like very just like all right, just here it is.
Hmm.
It's not organized or anything. I get that, but also it's a power. It's not a PowerPoint.
Oh, it's
It's like
kind of
an
like
Excel.
PowerPoint. Yes, it's okay. Yeah, it's definitely they took their tables from Excel and they used them on
Okay.
there.
Yeah, it's just like it's wall of numbers.
So
Well,
if
no,
you are a
it's-
new GM and you're like, I really want to play Marvel game, wait,
Hey, give it a little bit.
don't get the play. The next
final
version,
version.
like the when they're like it's ready, it's no longer a playtest. It'll probably be
Mhm.
pretty good. They'll probably have a lot of
Yeah.
information on cool powers. If you want to play something in the meantime, there's always masks. Check that out.
Yeah, there's always God, what's that other
Mutants and
superhero game?
Masterminds too.
Yeah, Mutants Masterminds. That's a good
Although
superhero game.
that's very very crunchy. That's a
Yeah.
lot of numbers too.
Yeah, if you would like maximum crunch as opposed to negative crunch, you can go in the Mutants and Mastermind direction.
I have to say, like this game has like the good, like bones for like a
Mhm.
game that'd be pretty fun.
Yeah.
They just have to kind of finish it
Yeah.
and label their charts so that you know what you're putting in. Yeah, all in all, I don't know what I would give it out of 10. It got
It
a
was interesting.
616 out of 10.
I would like to thank Nightwing's ass for being my background this game.
Speaking of which, let's go around the table so we can give our thanks to plug anything like that. So we just finished up season 2 of Rise of Nyarlathotep. The randos are back at it again. They are alive again. So spoiler if you didn't watch the last episode, but go
Yeah.
watch it because it was really good. There's a lot of amazing role playing.
Yeah.
So check that out. It's up on our YouTubes. I think it's still on our Twitch if that's where you want to watch it. It's really up to you. But yeah, we will be coming back with season 3, the season 3 premiere. It will be on June the 14th. Oh, wait, no, not June the 14th. June the 21st. We're taking 2 weeks off. This will allow me to recover, us to get ready, and when we come back, we will be playing very fancy arc of Petticoats and Proposals. So we'll explain all that when we get there. I'll probably do some streaming stuff in the meantime. Just like kicking around on the stream, all that kind of good stuff. But yeah, we will be back. Season 3, Rise of Nyarlathotep, the last season. See what happens with these randos. See what they blow up. See what they destroy. See the friendships and bonds they forge. We're starting it back up June 21st, 6:30 p.m. CST. You know where to find us if you're already watching us. Yeah. So also we have a Patreon if you want to help support the show, helps pay for hosting, helps pay for music, sound effects, all that good stuff that we use. And our podcast is currently getting near the end of season 3, and our season 4 is actually going to be only I think like around 8 episodes. So we're going to be done the first campaign very soon. So it's pretty exciting stuff. Ian.
Yeah. Hi everybody. I'm in things. But my brain is kind of fried from how really mirror sheen Lucas polished the bits in today's episode. Like it was the epitome of like, oh, this is gonna be a strong bit, but let me just make sure everybody understands how strong this bit is. And the vats of everything bit, solid. And that and Metal Mario, that one got me real good. Fully collapsed at that one. I would like to thank my Triceratops plushie from IKEA and my squid plushie from an aquarium I visited 2 years ago for being reliable props for today's session. I'm in a Call of Cthulhu thing that's not out yet. I'll let you know when it comes out. It's really exciting. We have a bad time, more so than the randos, because the randos can actually affect agency and murder monsters. I more so just run away and scream and go, the monsters aren't real, I think. So that's cool. Tempest Multi is very cool. You should check that out. You should also check out, because I'm in their playtest and I'm going to be starting that playtest. It will not be streamed, but it will be fun. You should also check out Super Idols RPG. It's a really fun magical girl idol situation comedy with uses the mask system, but it's edited slightly. And it's that. And you can find Super Idols RPG on your podcaster of choice. They form a band. They're in a school club. They're trying their best. It's a real fun group of gay superheroes, and I love that.
Awesome. Meg.
Hey, I'm Meg. You can find me and this outfit on Twitter at Narnia's Pants. I would like to thank Bradley for being my emotional support octopus. I think he's, hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, octopus. I didn't know if he was an octopus or a squid. And yeah, he's great because he can change his moods as quickly as I do. And yeah, I like the playtest. I definitely wish it was finished. And the powers were a little bit more varied because
Yeah.
a lot of what I wanted to do was am I going to be able to do this mechanic or not? Because it doesn't quite line up with what I have powers wise.
Yeah.
And that's kind of why I went off into slut trope and hoping I can just use my ego and my giant tits to my advantage. And it kind of worked. I saw that. And yeah, you can find me. I think tomorrow we're coming back for sure. It's been a chaotic month and a half in the world and in my other game that I'm in over on Critical Misses. So I think tomorrow we are for sure coming back with our season 2 of not Stranger Things, brain, what the fuck, of Queer Society. And new characters, new chaos, new gayness. I think all of us said, fuck propriety, we're all going to be sluts. So it's going to be a really interesting season. And I'm really curious to see who's supposed to get married. Because technically I am, but I don't like her, but then I fall in love with her. So we're going to find out what happens. Yeah, I get to play. If you've seen Bridgerton, I am the Duke.
Enemies to lovers.
Kind of, yeah. It's okay, we're engaged and I don't like you, but here we are.
Ooh, I do like that trope.
Yeah.
So I'm real excited to play that out. It's exciting. So that's on Critical Misses tomorrow at we have a new time. So I believe I know our call is at 6, so I think we start at 6:37. CST, somewhere around there. If you follow me on Twitter, you will find the posts. Amongst all of my other shit posting, but you'll find it there. Beyond that, just be kind, y'all. The world is shit right now. Protect your peace. Stay off the internet if you have to. Drink your water, take your meds, take care of you as best as you can. It is a very scary world right now. There was another incident apparently 4 hours ago, and it sucks. So protect your peace, protect your life, protect everything that you possibly can. Stay safe. We're heading into Pride Month. That may be all fun and all that jazz, but wear your fucking mask because COVID is still a thing, but also, be safe.
Eve.
Yeah, way to lead me off with a bummer there. Thank you. Yeah, I'll go ahead and add on to that real quick. Body armor, and if you're in a somewhat healthy mental state, maybe consider arming up. It's just a thing. It's just me, and it's like I know everybody else got an opinion in that direction. I'm in the arm up camp. Other than that, I believe it is on Monday, unless Lucas wants to hiatus with it. We've got Magnum Opus. And since I keep getting passed over on every goddamn fucking audition that I do, I don't have anything personal to promote aside from this show, Magnum Opus. So, first of all, hint, hint, wink, wink. If anybody's looking for anybody to be in a podcast, hit me up. I'm open. Other than that, go check out Dungeons and Dragons. It's pretty good. It's about you just got a group of people, and their whole job is to go down to the Dungeons and pick up a scratch card for Mother. And it's super unfair. Nobody has succeeded. You fail if everybody dies or Mother dies. And yeah, nobody has succeeded, failed every single time. I think they've got like 20 episodes out and they do multiple loops every single episode.
Oh my god.
Where can we find you? You didn't say your Twitter.
Oh yeah, well, you can't find me. You can find my cousin who looks exactly like me and who is also named Eve, but not really. They're named Vic on Twitter at Lawless Vic. That's Lawless as in anarchy. Vic is in victory. So yeah, Lawless victory.
Jason.
Hey, I don't have a lot to really shout out. Random film shout out. I watched Ambulance recently. If you want just like a mindless, high octane action movie, it's pretty good. I haven't seen one of those in a while, so it really stuck out to me, and it's really sitting in the back of my mind. So I recommend going to go check that out. Aside from that, just thanks for coming out, everyone.
Remember, we will be here on Monday with Magnum Opus. See what destruction that Eve will wrought on some mercenaries, and Rise of Nyarlathotep. It's coming back 21st of June, 6:30 p.m. CST. We're coming back with some polite society, as our randos will feel rough. Okay, let's see who we're rating.
I should probably change my background to something not.
Nah, you're good.
I mean,
Leave it on play.
I can't just bring that into Rise. Like, what if people ask questions?
Nope. It'll be
Critical
actually the
misses is
perfect
on.
time. Critical misses?
Yes.
All right, that's where we're going.
Go say hi to Critical Misses.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. We are off to raid critical misses. So, thank you all for joining us. We'll be back. You know when to find us. Watch your notifications. Bye now.
Y'all come back now, you hear?
Goodbye.
I'm